Welcome to the Lovecraft Tapes podcast. This is Case 16, Mulholland. I am Jeremy, your keeper of arcane lore, and we play Call of Cthulhu, a role-playing game filled with cosmic horror, existential dread, and the constantly running interior monologue of Gary Busey's brain.
Oh, Jesus.
Your investigators of the unknown are Brian as Ben McKnight.
I wonder if there's any medical properties that these leeches could help with. I don't know, like bleeding somebody or...
Lupine as Rosa Garcia.
There's leeches? Wait, what?
News to you. And Matt as Diego Kennedy.
Who's ready to start the show? Because I hear we got some banging fireworks.
And some pooping. Welcome, players. How's everybody
Justin's
doing?
not here. Who's pooping?
Oh, Justin's here.
He's
Mr.
been pooping the whole time. Hot.
I'm a few junior mints down, so I should be
You
good
lush.
to go. Drinking my mint tea.
Jesus, it's all mint all the time.
Fuck yeah, it is. I love me some mints. I get in the mint
Consent.
mood, you know?
Oh, God.
Likes to rub mint jelly all over.
As you well know.
It's the tingly sensation.
Right in the crack.
I'll just be leaving now.
Yeah. I wouldn't blame you one bit. Well, speaking of mint, sort of, our composer in residence and fellow croc lover, Chris Parker, recently pointed out that General Mills collaborated with Crocs to make monster cereals versions of Count Chocula, Frankenberry, and Booberry footwear.
What?
Now, I'm sorely tempted to purchase the Booberry Crocs, even though I realize I would almost instantly regret it, since it's such a niche product that can only be worn at certain times, in certain places, in the company of certain people.
In the
Who said?
bedroom.
Yeah. What's something that you've purchased in the past that you just could not pass up at the time? You had to have it, but now mostly it sits on a shelf, unused and dusty.
I've got an answer for that. The
Well,
Quest
please
2. my Quest 2. But here's the great news. I will be soon replacing it with the Quest 3. I'm hoping to get a real good stack of dust on that submission.
Oh, yeah.
If anybody's in the market for a very rarely used Quest 2, let me know.
I mean, the only thing I can think of off the top of my head is RPG books that I am like, oh, I had to have these, and then I never played them or ran them or anything. So they're just sitting on my shelf, and they're like, hey, we're here.
Holy crap, you should sell them. They talk to you?
Wow, talking RPG
Talking
books.
RPG
Cheese and
books?
crackers. Talking books. Most of my regrets lie within the very dark depths of my Steam backlog.
He said log.
Big log, baby.
Oh, you have no idea how many games I own.
Right.
Brian kind of knows. He sees how many games I buy on Xbox. It's
Yeah. We only have 800 and some. We're fine.
Nice.
That's me going easy.
Right. Well, thanks for sharing, guys. Give me just a second here. I gotta double check something on that.
1,000. I'm hilarious.
Okay, hang on a sec.
Oh, the lights are off.
I had the fan on, and then I must have just killed it.
Uh-oh. Did you trip a power switch
No.
or stripper? You get a stripper?
Yeah, I tripped a stripper.
Stripper, stripper?
Did you get a stripper? Where's your stripper?
I tripped a stripper.
And she's pissed, everybody.
Him too. Okay, we're back, guys. Well, listeners, if you'd like to drop us a letter from beyond, please visit lovecrafttapes.com anytime and fill our contact form. We accept well-considered criticism, fawning praise, and even the Oculus Quest 3.
No, 2.
2. 3, sir.
3, sir. 3.
5. We do have one letter.
Woo!
That came
L.
in.
Is it L?
This came in via Facebook. So Mike Hadfield wrote, always excited for new episodes when they drop. Love your collaborative adventures. At a couple of points in the show over the years, Brian has mentioned that he puts together a Halloween haunt. I was curious if he could share a little more about this year's spooky season efforts, or if he posts pictures anywhere. Keep up the great work.
I can tell you about the haunt that's happening this year, but you got to pay for those pictures.
Onlyhaunts.com/
we do a fundraiser haunted house every year. This year is the Fun Fair of Fear. Basically, it's going to be a carnival setting, and it's all clowns. Every single one will be a clown.
Are they killer
Don't bring in
clowns
the
from outer space?
clouds.
Well, they will by the end because we need their wallets. So looking forward to it. Actually did some building of that today. We're doing carnivals have all the like prize booths and little games and stuff you can play. One of ours is going to be like a Nerf gun blast where you shoot the clown head. It's kind of a play on the shooting the water in the clown's mouth to blow up the balloon to pop it. Except once the shot is fired, the clown that's under the table comes out and reaches and grabs them.
Nice.
Takes their wallets. Buries the bodies out back.
Spoopy.
It's
Nice.
some of our best
Brian, you're not
engineering
supposed to
work
say
on those
that,
haunted
Bart.
houses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what you both said.
I've designed a couple of really great gags that I'm proud of.
Loud cheese.
So, Brian, if you do have any photos that you're willing to share, feel free to pass them along to me, and I can pass them on to Mike Hadfield.
I'll take a bunch. It won't be done till the end of October, but I'll take a bunch and we'll get
Just
them
let
posted.
me know what is safe to post, and I'll happily post those off to Mike Hadfield.
All right.
So appreciate that,
Sounds
Mike.
like a plan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Well, this show is brought to you in part by our generous fans and supporters on patreon.com/Lovecraft Tapes. And we're going to go ahead and thank those folks tonight. So thank you to Jordy Rose, Barry Robeson, Atulia, Brownie Davis, James Mayo, Chris Parker, Elizabeth Grieve, John Scarcella, The Frilled Shark, Little Rowan Plays, Kyle Sherman, Huge Pie, Amanda Power, Jefferson Bell, Eric Zane, Ripley Iwin, Olda Polkert, Mitch L., Snow, Eric Phillips, Malambra 57, Andrew Petty, Dom Driver, Frank Delventhal, Horst Draper, Prophet of Woe, Discordiant, Boston Harbor Horror, David Winterman, Robert Jameson, Luke Corbin, Liz Moonberry, Stephen Gregory, Chainsaw Unicorn, Shelley DM, Captain Vashton, Peter VDB, Flix Capacitator, Shane Stoley, James Brown, Ineptus Astartes, Matthew, Kevin C., Divinia Von Zarevich, Oddity, Phoenix Black, Oritako, Ruined Ashes, Brindle Stubbs, Jay Clark, A.E. Jonesy, Marty Dixon, Ba Tran, Rolling Boxcars, J.R., Kie, Ryan Hill, LMF 10, Reaper Jones, Sean McConnell, Poppy Mama, Jeffrey Young, Bifford, Eric Hansen, Holden Omans, Justin Levesque, Phil Campbell, Nicholas Hutto, Rich Pogue, John Caballero, Mikey Sith, John Konopasek, Kevin G., Mick Cope, Robert Lamb, Tomas, Benjamin King, Certain Wizard of Isinglass, Jehovah's Thickness, Steve L., Matt's sister, literally. Don't forget Cherry, Jeff Howie, Smegmus Grundlegunge, Jack, Robert Lutzner, The Great Scott, and Sarah Wiley. Thanks, guys.
Many more than that, and you're going to have to pre-record.
Yeah. We
35 minutes in.
now that Patreon has made some changes, maybe it's time we make. I don't know. We'll see. We chatted about this on the Discord recently, and well, at a certain point, that it may be implausible to try to list everybody. At least at the front end. Maybe there's a. I need to do it at the back end. I don't know.
Gross.
We need to do something with that back end.
Hey-oh.
Oh yeah, baby, back it up. Okay,
Cabooses are fun.
they are. Before we begin, we need to take a quick commercial break.
Quick, everybody.
Please roll D100. I rolled a 75.
I rolled a
80.
25.
Whoa, Matt is selling to Lupine.
Ooh, that'll be fun. Matt sells to everybody. He's a dealer.
He's a drug dealer.
I didn't say that.
Hey, you.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Me? You talking to me?
Yeah, you.
Talking to me?
I'm
Okay.
talking to you.
Okay. What's up?
You know, you look like the kind of person that likes to eat breakfast, but doesn't have enough time to stop and eat breakfast in the morning.
How do you know I like to eat breakfast? Have you been watching me?
Yes, we have, for quite some time now. Through the little camera on your laptop, and through the little camera on your cell phone, and through the cameras we put in your apartment.
Oh.
By the way, you might want to get that mole looked at. It's,
I noticed those. Yeah. They seemed kind of weird. Okay. What's up?
So, you like to eat breakfast, but you don't got the time to eat breakfast? But boy, do I have the solution for you.
Really?
You see these right here? You see this box?
Yeah.
You want to know what's in this box?
What's in the box?
Bam, cereal shoes.
What's in the box?
They are sneakers made out of your favorite breakfast cereal. So anytime you need to go, you just slip them on, and then whenever you have a minute, you pull one off, you take a bite, you put them back on, boom. No time wasted.
And they taste delightful of feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want feet-flavored cereal? I mean, it's been a demand in the market for years.
Right?
Look, I got all different kinds of cereal shoes. We got generic corn-based cereal here. We have similar to, but legally distinct from, PC's Reese's.
Yes. I love those.
We got the blue one here.
Oh,
It's,
the blueberry?
no, we can't say that here. We don't have licensing.
Okay.
We tried once. General Mills came after us. It wasn't pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty.
They employ Pinkertons, don't they?
Oh yeah. I lost a couple fingernails.
Yeah.
Didn't have eyebrows for a while.
Jeez, those Pinkertons. They're really rough on the eyebrows.
Oh yeah, they loved the cereal shoes though. They loved them so much they took most of them. So I mean, clearly people want them. So there's a demand for this product.
Okay.
Hey, boss, I just have the new jingle. You want to hear it?
I'm with the customer, but yeah, sure, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Take your shoe off, take a bite, put it back on, and get back to life. Cereal shoes. Cereal
Perfect.
shoes. Thanks.
Send it to marketing. We'll get it worked up.
Mark's not in today.
Oh. Well, call Mark, figure out where he is, and then get it to him.
Yes, sir.
All right. I liked it. Sign me up.
All right, how many pairs do you want?
I don't know. Maybe like 4 or 5.
All right, here's the order form. Yeah, all right, here's the order form. Right now, we got like 16 different flavors of cereal shoes with more on the way every day.
Okay.
So you're just gonna put down your name here,
Scribble,
your shipping address here, and your credit card information.
Scribble.
And here's the list of all the flavors we have. Just let us know how many you want and what size.
Scribble.
And then I'm just
Why
gonna
does
need your
it say
social
sign in
security
blood?
number. Oh, it's something the legal department makes us do. Don't worry about it.
Okay, but I can sign in ink, right?
No, it has to be blood.
Really? Could it be someone
Yeah.
else's blood?
No, it has to be.
Can I borrow some of your blood?
You know what? You tell you what, I keep a little on. You know, technically, it's supposed to be yours. You know, it's a state of New York thing. I don't know why they do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's all about wanting to own everything.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now that you signed, okay, just got a little bit of information here on the back. Just need your social security number, your your mother's maiden name, name of your first pet, street you grew up on.
Scribble.
All right.
Scribble Avenue.
Yeah. All right. That looks great. So, tell you what, we will have your 4,000 to 5,000 pairs of cereal shoes delivered to your front door within 2 to 3 business days. How's that sound?
Now this is going to be all at once, right?
Oh
So there's
yeah,
gonna
they're
be,
all
like-
going to show up at the same time.
Yes. Okay.
in the most inconvenient time possible.
Good.
Trust me, we
because
know
I
your
don't want
schedule.
to be able to actually get out of my house because of the cereal shoes. It'll
Yeah,
stop
no,
me from needing the
right now
cereal
I
shoes.
have it scheduled to come in right as you're in the middle of that mid-morning poop where you can't get up out of the toilet because you're still
Oh
going.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Can't get to the door.
Mm-hmm. All right, it's
So,
good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, tell you what, because you're such a great customer, you can have this pair here. I've been wearing them and I took a couple bites out of them, but they're still good.
Ooh, ooh, a different foot flavor.
Yeah, this is an experimental one from
How
the guys down in
delectable.
R&D.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know what you think because we might put that into production.
Chomp, 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 chomp. Wow, this is really good. Your
Glad
feet
to
are
hear it.
delicious, sir.
Yeah, I know. It runs in the family.
You don't know how to end it.
Well, thanks for buying my shoes. If you need me, here's my card. Be careful. This is also made of cereal.
Okay. Wait, what does it taste like? Ooh, your card tastes delectable, sir.
It's my other business. Have you ever wanted breakfast cereal based business cards?
Yes.
Right, let's talk about it.
Later. And yes, and
New Quentin Tarantino's from General Mills. Ooh, these Tarantinos taste delicious.
Feet.
So much feet. And we're back. Woo. If you found that product and or service in your trick or treat bag at Halloween, what flavor would it be?
Toe jam.
Call the cops. This person is trying to give me feet.
Apples and athlete's foot.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh,
I was thinking dark chocolate malaise. I don't know. Just me, though. I'm in the mood for some dark chocolate. I'm full of malaise, though.
I'm always in the
Aren't
mood
we
for
all?
chocolate.
Be right back.
Right back. Try to get rid of my malaise at about 7:30 a.m. Every morning, like clockwork.
That's when
man,
the delivery
I hate it. I
comes.
have to be up at 7:30 p.m.
p.m. is the
That's
worst
when you
time.
have to go.
It's the worst
pee
time
as
to get
well.
up. That's when you gotta go.
Pam.
That's when you go twice a day.
Looks like it's PAM.
All right,
Pam.
guys, I need to be up and
So-
ready to go by 7:30 Pam.
Instead of when the cock crows, it's when Pam yells.
Pam.
Pam. She's a Pokemon.
Such a beautiful name. Pam.
Oh, it's gonna be a
Okay.
fun episode.
Speaking of which, it is time, my friends, to play K16, Tape 11. Do not pass Mandurugo. Do not collect $200.
Oh.
Previously on the Lovecraft Tapes. Appearances can be deceiving, and it's always better to view the world through multiple prisms rather than jump to conclusions that might steer you in the wrong direction. Rosa attempts to rein in her rising anxiety as the leech zombies overrun Camp Mulholland. And though her trust in adults has gone mostly by the wayside, she's eager for Counselor Lem's return. Ben stands stunned by the appearance of Father Mother, yet his natural empathy opens a pathway to the beast's memories of how it came to evolve in the nearby bog. Diego, with the help of Brigitte Nicky, enlists Harcourt and Lindsay in a scheme to attract and hopefully dispatch the shambling threat that is spreading like wildfire. They call him wild.
Flowers.
The
As long as it's
shambling
not
threat.
cornflower.
The shambling threat that is spraying like cornflower. It's like talc. You just use a little bit, absorbs the moisture.
It's in my nose.
The shambling threat that is spreading like wildfire. On this summer night, our campers of the unknown must test their mettle yet again to fight off a horrific infestation and save the world.
The whole world.
Ben,
Got the whole world in my hand.
Matt's in the red light district over there. Hey, ladies.
you crouch in the shadows next to the counselor cabin. Axe haft clutched tight, listening. Crickets sing from somewhere deep in the woods behind you, keeping their distance, as if they're aware of what will soon happen at the camp and want no part of it. In front of you, shadows given existence by the light of the rising moon stumble around the central unlit pyre site. There is only the sound of their feet dragging on the ground, punctuated by an occasional soft, wet plop in their midst, as more dark, wriggling things are birthed from undead mouths. Then, like a distant battle cry, Brigitte calls from the docks. "You're not my leeches!" High-pitched squealing noises ring out, as though in answer. Some of the teenage corpses begin to slowly lumber in the direction of the lake. Some, but not all.
Now that I've heard my cue, I'm going to stretch my arm back as far as I can and visualize where this is going to hit on the other side of all of the leeches and all of the kids. And I'm going to throw it as hard as I can at that huge bush over there.
And what is it?
The handle to the axe.
Oh, okay, great. I thought you had, I thought the axe handle was your weapon and you had picked up a rock or something last time?
I was looking for a rock or a stick and I found that.
Oh, okay.
I was looking
great.
for something to throw and I found that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And that was like the perfect weight too, because it has that, you know, it's going to be
Okay, great.
And weren't you potentially going
Right into the bush.
I'm sorry, say again, Lupin. We
Oh,
couldn't
that's
quite hear
right.
you.
I was trying to hit
Weren't
the
you
sign
potentially
that's
gonna
over there. Yep.
Try to hit the sign, yeah.
Ah,
The metal sign.
Yep. I
gotcha.
couldn't remember what it was, a bush or, yeah, thank you.
That's right. You were attempting
Yeah.
to hone in on the sign that is at the top of the hill,
Right.
pointing the direction to the docks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, boy, this
Okay.
sounds fun.
All right. So, yeah. So
Threading the needle.
okay. So I'm gonna make a secret roll.
Oh, of course. You get a splinter. I don't mind splinters.
Need to check something.
Let you know
real
you're
quick.
still alive.
Okay.
Splinters.
All right. So go ahead and give me a throw.
Okay. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Do I have to say it?
Yep.
I needed a 50. I rolled a 91. I did not. I did. It didn't work so well.
Oh, poo.
So tell me what happens instead.
Well, being so nervous, trying to time it perfectly with the loud noises down by the lake, I held on a little too long. And when I let go, it did exactly what I thought it would do. It spun through the air, but it hit the closest kid in the back of the head.
Whoa. Okay. Nice.
So now I'm in panic mode.
Yeah, absolutely. So the teenage zombie things, most of them have turned towards the docks and are moving in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Only 2 remain towards the pyre,
Okay.
the unlit pyre. And it was one of those that you bonked in the head.
Mm-hmm.
So at this stage, I'm going to need you to...
The band?
It's gonna be a stealth, right? To
Yeah,
hide
I would think
from
stealth.
this thing?
Yep. Can
Have
I
you been
verify
leveling
something?
your stealth?
Have I made any successful rolls? Can I verify? In my inventory, it says I have the arrow that I pulled from the tree when we were out there. I still have that arrow.
Sure, we'll say that.
So I just want to make sure that there's no surprise when I try to use that in my own eyeball.
Right.
Just so I don't become a leech.
Yeah, and I guess I'm sorry. I assumed that you would hide, but
Yes.
you tell
No,
me
you're
you
right.
could tell
Yep.
me what else you do.
Nope, I'm going to slink back, and it actually might work to my benefit if they can zone in on where I was at. I might be able to sneak around the building and go to the front as they're coming around the back.
Okay.
It might work out well if I succeed at stealth.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to drink a potion to booster my health.
Sure, absolutely.
I needed a 60. I rolled an 83. That's another failure. We're off to a good start, guys.
Yep. So, do you want to let that stand?
I can't. I'm not going to survive fighting if I let me think. Satan's on my shoulder. I can hear it. Push it. Okay, I have a plan.
Okay.
I am going to push it, but what I'm going to do is grab my deck of cards, and I'm going to bend each edge with my finger in the center and spray them all in all directions,
Okay.
the playing cards, so they flutter and fly everywhere, spreading the sound out to a large area.
Okay. And this will be a push.
Push it real good. I needed a 60. I rolled a 24. That's hard. Just like my heart attack. It's hard to get past.
All right. So what happens is the zombie that you hit in the back of the head turns toward you, immediately spots you. The other one that is in the clearing does not seem to be phased at all. It does not pay any attention. It's only this one.
Makes sense.
And you recognize this young boy, he had a bowl cut, blonde straw colored hair, and very thin and gangly. But you do remember seeing him being very athletic in some of the events that were going around. He was running around camp quite a bit and seemed to be
Fit.
surprisingly muscular for someone so skinny. And that form is now moving quickly towards you. And so you reach into your pocket and pull out the deck of cards and shakingly go to spread them out as you described. And there's a moment where something clicks in your head. You're training for magic and illusion. And suddenly you realize it's not going to be just a distraction, but a cover. And you are able to spray the cards in such a fashion that it becomes a curtain of cards. And when you release the last card in the deck, it's almost a static wall between you and this creature. And you, realizing you now have full cover, retreat quickly back to around the other side of the cabin.
I don't mock him.
And by the time the cards drop, you are gone, and the beast is looking bewilderedly at the cards on the ground. It doesn't see you anywhere.
You just hear, must have been the wind.
Yes.
I used to be a sneak
Well,
thief.
Ben did toot a little bit there.
Hands up, sneak thief.
So there was wind involved for sure.
Yeah. So it was the leeches that were looking around since they don't have eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. If we're still with me, or
Yes, we are still with you.
Okay. With that brilliant distraction, lost my only good deck of cards. I'm gonna enter the cabin. That's what I was doing, right?
Yes.
What the hell was I doing?
Sorry, I got a mosquito in here. He's buzzing around.
Oh, that
Frig.
stinks.
Come here, buddy. Come here. I want to kill you.
No. I had a male mosquito in my
Son
car
of a
this morning.
bitch.
It rubbed my leg, and I freaked out on the way to work.
Yeah. You're like,
Like, what is that? I thought it was like my keys or something. I'm like,
my keys. Yeah. So you creep behind the counselor cabin and peek your head around the other side of the counselor cabin, and it is completely clear. And you quickly shimmy against the side, moving quickly but cautiously, and you peek around the front of the cabin where the door is located. The door is wide open, and so it's just a dark rectangle in the front. You can easily spot the stray zombie that had not detected you, still sort of shambling around the fire site, and no trace of the other one that you lost.
Okay.
Mother humper. Kill you. All right.
What was I going in there for?
Fireworks.
Fireworks. Okay. Ooh, this ought to be fun. I can't make any noise. I'm going to stop in the center of the room and survey the area.
Oh, you haven't gone in yet, buddy.
Oh, yeah. You didn't tell me that. I'm just saying.
At least I didn't hear you say that.
I'm going to the boat.
So I walk into the Whole Foods and what the fuck?
Where's your whole grain 9-10 grain bread?
Hold on, guys. Before we get the fireworks, I'm going to stop in the Starbucks that's right here.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
the
expensive.
Starbucks, what can I get for you?
So yeah, you see the darkened doorway.
Okay. I'm going to step into the doorway as quietly as I can and turn my head to the side so my good ear is facing in. And I'm going to listen for any sounds of crawling or slithering or dropping on the ground. Anything at all that would prevent me from just going in and finding these fireworks and getting out of Dodge. That sounded pleasant.
Yeah, so you pause and listen, and it seems as though the cabin is completely quiet and empty.
Clear? Okay. Which would make sense because they're all out.
And your eyesight slowly adjusts to the darkened interior. A little bit of light is coming through the front behind you from the moon. Cool. And you see pretty much the same thing you saw previously, although a couple of the beds are sort of tipped over slightly. There are some drawers pulled out. The bathroom door is wide open and off its hinges. One of the hinges is broken. The latch has been busted. And yeah, that's what you see. Bussin'.
Okay, I'm going to step into the room and survey everything and notice the footlocker.
All right, why don't you go ahead and give me a spot hidden?
I already noticed
Welcome to Foot Locker. What kind of shoes are you looking for?
Yeah, you guys got any cereal shoes?
Yeah, right over here. Which size?
Nom.
Oh my God. That's sleight of hand, sir.
Oh, sorry. Usually it's spot hidden's at the top, and then they bumped it all over. My bad. I've only played this for 16 seasons. Okay, I needed 45. I rolled a 40. That's a success.
That's much better.
It is better.
So
Nobody wants to know
indeed,
what my sleight of hand is.
you do notice a footlocker, and it is unlocked. There's just you don't, or at least you don't detect any locking mechanism or padlock around it. It is closed, however.
Okay, got it. I'm going to look at the bed and see if there's. I'm going to grab the heavy wool blanket that is slipped off of the bed when it was tipped over. And I'm going to put that lightly over top of the footlocker. And once I tuck it back behind the footlocker, I'm going to open it up slowly. That should muffle any squeaks or noises from the lid.
And it does. Yeah, it opens silently. For the most part, you do hear a stray squeak, and but the blanket does muffle it. So good job. Inside, you see a collection of what appears to be old LA Times magazine, and some Hollywood rags kind of thing. What's the celebrity up to this time?
Right,
you know, that sort of thing. And then there is a copy of Catcher in the Rye on top of that. And then there is a suspect-looking leather bag that has a bottle rocket sticking out of it.
Nice. I'm going to reach in and grab each edge of the leather bag and slowly lift it, making sure it's not going to jostle anything else in the trunk, in the footlocker, and slowly take it out.
Okay. And you take it out. What you gonna do with all that junk?
Put it in the trunk.
In your trunk. So yeah, it comes out easily, and you feel it. It's pretty heavy, actually. Feels laden with things.
I'm going to
mostly leeches, but no.
You open it.
I thought this was a Foot Locker. It's probably full of shoes.
Yeah.
It's full
Once
of
we're done with the
cereal.
Foot Locker, can we stop at the PF Chang's? I'm kind of hungry.
No, not cereal.
Sparrow's Pizza. I'm going to realize that it's a little heavy for bottle rockets. So I'm going to open up the flap of the satchel and spread it open and see if I can catch a glimpse of what's weighting this down so much.
Sure. So inside the satchel is a fair number of sparklers, boxes of sparklers, and a bunch of bottle rockets, maybe a couple dozen. But then there is like one very large Roman candle, as well as a couple boxes of matches.
At least it's not a very large Roman Catholic.
That's not.
Why were they keeping a Catholic in a chat?
Okay. This is
Hey guys,
good.
what do you call a sleepwalking nun? A Roman Catholic.
Don't get it.
And Brian, I think we'll go ahead and leave
Thank
Ben
you,
there.
Cleveland.
Oh.
Okay.
No.
Rosa,
Yeah.
you squat low in the dark next to the canoe. At the water's edge, senses alert as you wait for the signal from Brigitte or Nikki. You're not sure which voice you'll hear, and that contributes to your growing feeling of unease. The image of Diego holding hands with that thing confuses you. Were they going steady? The thought makes your face grow hot. You grip the oar and wait. Soon enough, the signal comes, and it is Brigitte's high-pitched tenor providing a small measure of distraction. With any luck, Ben will grab the fireworks and return to your location in a few minutes. You're watching for his approach from the direction of the camp when an odd noise emanates from the woods on your right, just past the tree line. It sounds like a mortar and pestle, a low grinding noise, much like that made when your mother is crushing coriander seeds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make a quick roll here.
Your mother's grinding.
Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats.
Yeah.
You know they had one of those clubs so close to the Foot Locker.
Right?
Seems like a weird place to put it, but okay.
Just down the mall.
All right.
You got the Foot Locker, you got the Sears, you got the strip club.
The Sears. I thought Sears was the strip club.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what that catalog.
Oh, I'm thinking of Sears.
Oh.
Sorry. So yeah, that's
Double
Things
over
kids
the-
won't understand.
that's
all
what you
over the
hear,
fridge.
Rosa.
Yeah. If I look over that way, can I see anything? That feels like a spot hidden.
Yeah, go
to
ahead and
me.
give me a spot hit, please.
Not that I want to make the spot hidden. I see nothing with a 68 over a 25, which is a failure.
Yeah, so you there a cloud moves over the moon and everything sort of goes dark, but you continue to hear that strange grinding noise.
I turn to Great Dane next to me and say, "Who's the scoop?" I am
Rosa.
just like hanging out where I am. I'm hoping that they can't hear me if I just stay absolutely still.
Okay.
So that's what I'm gonna try.
All right. So after a few minutes, the grinding noise stops, but then you hear something big and heavy scuttling away into the underbrush.
Away though. That's good.
Yes,
I
it
like
sounds like
away.
there's whatever it is scuttling away deeper into the forest.
It went that way, George. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I am not gonna do anything except that I think that my attention is going to be focused on that direction now.
Okay. Then go ahead and give me a listen, please.
Okay. Listen is equally as bad. And I failed equally as hard. Not quite. 57 over 25, which is a failure.
All right. So you are very intent upon looking at that patch of dark woods where you heard that thing receding from your location. And it's almost as if the silence is worse than knowing where that thing was, whatever it might be. And so you're just concentrating very hard on a particular patch of, actually your eyes are darting back and forth at the woods, thinking every time a piece of a leaf glints in the moonlight or a slight breeze stirs something, you think something is going to be charging, and the sweat is just dripping down your body. You're having a rough time keeping a firm grip on the oar because your hands are growing sweaty and your palms are slick with fierce sweat.
Spaghetti.
And at your left elbow, Ben says,
Mom spaghetti. I got it. Let's go.
Wait, show it. Show me. Show me.
What? Not here.
Zip.
Come on.
I got it.
Pull him down. Pull him down and show me. Okay, I'm gonna startle
Hit me in the head with the oar.
Yeah.
I was very tempted, but I don't think I would. I think you're too close for me to do that. Like, it has a wider arc than that.
Not that she doesn't want to.
Right,
I
right.
tried. I tried. I thought about it.
Must kill Ben.
All right, let's go. Okay, fine, let's go. So I'm gonna hop in the canoe and gesture for Ben to join me. And
I hop over like a bunny and hop in the canoe.
Hop in.
Woo! Party
All right.
time. Excellent.
We'll go ahead and leave you guys there.
Oh.
Diego. You sit cross-legged on the raft with Harcourt and Lindsay. Dark crumbs peppering your camp shirts and chocolate icing coating your lips. Silently, you watch each other, eyes darting from face to face, the tension heightening. Then, Brigitte's distraction begins, and you're on your feet watching the shoreline. You can just make out the outline of her shadow, sitting astride Father Mother, who is bobbing in the water below her. In the faint moonlight, obscured by passing clouds at regular intervals, there appear to be several humanoid figures turning their attention to the dock. It was working! The platform beneath your feet lurches suddenly, as if moved by a wave. Your companions don't react, their interest firmly rooted on the action at the beach. Another lurch bucks the raft. Carefully, you peer over the edge and into the calm water below. And I'm going to need to make a quick roll here.
Of course you are.
to see whether you get chomped or just fall in.
All right. I am going to need you to make a sanity roll, please.
Oh,
come
You
on.
insane motherfucker.
You know.
You're
I'm
already
insanity.
insane.
Wait, can he not lose any sanity?
That's correct.
Nice.
It
Good,
doesn't mean
because I failed. I rolled I needed a 29. I rolled a 74.
All right. So you're looking into the water, and at first, it's just darkness, as you would expect. You do see the reflection of the moonlight and the stars periodically reflected, but then you see something moving deeper, very deep in the lake. It looks like a humanoid figure. And as you watch, it's as if the water clears and you're able to see deeper, more clearly, unobscured, the form of a boy whose features are misshapen. And your mind immediately goes back to Harcourt's story of Joseph.
Oh, I thought his name was Jason.
And
then the
as
nose
that-
die like a big boots by.
And as that realization hits you that you are looking at Joseph,
And the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
what you thought was his form just moving in the water, now you can see his hand is actually waving up at you. He's looking directly up at you.
This one really did
Gesundheit.
hit his eye.
And then you realize there are more figures down there. Two figures tied down with chain wrapped around their feet, and cinder blocks settled on the bottom of the lake floor.
They're sleeping with the
Mob here
fishes.
too?
Yeah. The Italian mob is here.
And it's your mother and your father.
Oh, damn.
And they drift in seaweed, fish swimming past them, occasionally nibbling little bits of bloated flesh from their figures. All the while, Joseph waving and smiling up at you.
I'm going to look over at Harcourt and Lindsay. I'm going to set down my ho-hos, and I'm going to do my best approximation at a dive into the water towards my parents, although it's not all that pretty because I am not graceful. Nor have I ever learned how to dive, so.
Belly flop.
Backflop.
Cannonball.
Cannonball. All right.
Fireball. Da-na-na. I don't know.
So this sounds like we probably need a swim roll from you.
Oh, not a chase?
I can't roll drive auto? Damn.
Oh no, not a history.
I needed a 20. I rolled a 65, which is, shocker, another failure.
Roll for drowned.
All right. So go ahead and describe to me your dive and what happens to you.
I remember seeing a movie once where I saw somebody dive. So I attempt to do my best impersonation, but I haven't seen that movie in a long time, and I was a kid, and I was only really half paying attention. So I like line up, I put my feet together, I stick my hands together and put them out over my head, and I jump, but I don't propel myself enough forward. So instead of arcing into the water, I just kind of fall flat. And I end up hitting face first.
Mm.
And after I recover from that shock, I try and get as big of a breath of air as I can, and I start swimming down towards the bottom where I saw my parents.
Okay. And you begin swimming down deeper.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Flush it down. And as you get closer and closer, it feels as though you're moving through jello. You're not making
Only
a
the
whole
first
lot
time.
of... Yeah, right, baby. It feels as though no matter how hard you kick and claw with your hands, you're only diving deeper by inches. And Joseph has stopped waving, and he's reaching up with his hand. And you see that his hand only has 4 fingers. No thumb. He was born without a thumb.
I only got one finger to give to you.
And he's reaching up toward you as if to help you down to join them.
You hear the faint strains of "Everything's better down where it's wetter."
Why does Joseph have a Jamaican accent?
Under the sea.
Come on.
Under the sea. Under the sea. Hey, tap dancer.
Don't sue us, Disney.
And
He
you
sang it badly.
you move through this thick liquid enough to where you're just about ready to grab his hand. and you can quite clearly see that your parents are decayed, long dead, eyes eaten by eels or wolf fish, whatever is in the deeps of this lake. And then something grabs your ankle and pulls you up.
As it goes to yank and pull up, me panicking and forgetting that I'm underwater, attempt to inhale a large breath to yell, "I'm sorry," as they're dragged away from me.
Oh. Bubbles.
And you are only partially aware as Nikki drags you to the back of Father Mother. You're sputtering and spewing water. Harcourt and Lindsay are looking on with clear consternation and fright. And Rosa and Ben are disembarking from their canoe onto the raft. Nikki asks, Dude, what were you doing down there? You could have died.
Yeah, it's my parents.
Your parents?
Harcourt, you were right. He's still down there.
Who?
Joseph.
Oh, Jesus Christ, really? And he looks over the edge.
Yeah, he had
Does
my
he roll
parents.
sanity?
Dude, I think you better take it easy. Why don't you hop up on the raft?
Clearly, I need to eat more ho-hos.
Yeah, get this man some sugar. Stat!
Ho-hos for sanity 2024.
Oh, hey, Rosa.
Hey. Quick, give him
Hey.
mouth to mouth. Give him mouth to mouth.
Oh, yeah, I guess I should do that.
Audio podcast.
Oh, that's true. And so Harcourt and Lindsay help drag Diego onto the raft. And Ben and Rosa, you are now on the raft. Nikki, who is now appearing, is going to evidently stay on the back of Father Mother until this situation is complete.
Until the end.
Lindsay says, Ben, oh, is that it? You get the fireworks?
Yeah, you want to look at my sack?
Oh, sure.
I tried to get him to pull him down and show
Zip.
me.
Oh, well, that's all right. Well,
Okay, everybody can look here. I'll open it. And I'm going to open the
Ooh.
satchel.
That
and
that's
is
show
one
right.
them.
big Roman
I
candle.
mean, that has to be at least 6 inches, right?
I want to show them
Right.
the Roman candle because I think that'll keep going longer and it's more isolated, so it will pull all of them at once to the same location.
Oh, good.
Want to take that and set it off at the end of the dock?
Oh no, guys, we're gonna do it here on the raft.
Out here, right?
That's
Yeah,
what we
that
talked
makes
That's what I
about.
thought.
Maybe you didn't remember from last session, but
Maybe you're insane.
no, we have
We just
only
chalk
have
it up to
29
insanity.
we have a nice
Maybe
big
you haven't got any
platform
sanity
here.
left.
So
It's no reason.
It's
Okay,
fine.
but
I'm making a new
we got to be
character.
careful because we don't want it to hurt us when it goes off because I think it's going to be a big one.
And have
well,
80 sanity.
Look at that thing. It's almost 8 inches long.
ooh.
Whoa.
That's it?
All right. Well, Lindsay pulls out her notebook.
Well, maybe it's a grower, not a shower.
So we talked about we can use the sparklers and the bottle rockets at the same time. And now that you found that Roman candle, we could do that too.
I like it.
But we also gotta yell the loudest we can. It's all right here where we wrote it down before.
I love it.
Yeah.
Where we wrote it down?
I wrote it down. We talked
You hearing
about
those?
it.
You hearing
What are
those
we-
voices?
What are we yelling?
You guys, I don't know. Just yell loud. We got the
Okay.
point.
Loud.
The point is to try to attract them, right?
Yep. I love it.
Oh God,
Is this a good time? Should we start now?
Harcourt, am I carrying this party or what?
Rosa pushes her off into the water.
So we have bottle rockets. Where are we setting them off from? Because usually you put them in a bottle. That's why they're called bottle rockets.
Well, you tell me. How are you going to?
I was talking to the people on the raft, sir.
No. Yeah. So collectively, you guys got to figure out how to
Right.
do this.
Everybody, check your inventory.
Wow,
Does
I got a
anybody
bunch
have
of empty
anything that-
bottles in my inventory?
that we can stick this in to launch
Oh
these
man,
off
look at all
of.
those bottles.
Zip.
I don't have anything that we could use.
I don't have anything. I have the hat, and
I'm gonna start searching the raft to see if there's like a little hole or anything that I could stick the sticks in, and then light each one.
well, is
Oh,
the
yeah, maybe
raft
there's a
made
gap in
of,
between
like,
the boards that'll hold it
yeah.
up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, there is a aluminum undercage too that's holding as a sort of cage for the barrels that are up underneath.
Okay.
Okay.
So there are some holes at each corner,
Nice.
right? Because of the
Perfect.
aluminum tubing.
Yeah.
And is it big enough that if we got to the other end of the raft, we might sort of maybe?
Yeah, bottle rockets are not exactly
No.
super dangerous.
PSA,
The Roman candle, a little different.
Yes.
You might
the
wanna
Roman
go-
Lovecraft Tapes does not
Does
support-
not condone.
Condone.
Yeah.
Check with your
Talk-
local
speak for
law
yourselves.
enforcement. Yes, burn it all down, kids.
To speak for yourselves.
Fireworks aren't dangerous at all.
No, yeah.
Call
So
me Stumpy.
Harcourt says, yeah. So I think what if we did the Roman candle in the middle? That makes sense. We just stand on the outskirts and then we do our little sparkly thing, and
Yeah, that
that's
might work.
just my idea. I'd love to hear
Yeah.
your guys' ideas.
I mean, I don't think the sparklers are gonna do much. Honestly, they don't make a lot of noise. They make some noise. But
Yeah,
not-
and visual too. I mean, these sleech things they see or something. I don't know.
but
yeah,
do
that's
they
true.
see?
We don't know. We might as well go out with a bang. Okay, here's my thought. The Roman candle's going to be lots of hotness and fire and shooting everywhere. What if we put that on the
Don't
front
threaten me with a
edge,
good time.
and then we all go to the back edge and start lighting off the bottle rockets and and then we could tip. It's only 5 of us. I think we're okay.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
We set it in one of the canoes and like push the canoe out a bit.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh yeah.
That's
Maybe
actually
down
a great
canoe, but
idea.
That's a good.
Because even if it does tip over, it could start the canoe on fire, which will be even more of a distraction.
Are the canoes wood or are they metal?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I think they're in '74.
Roll for material.
Yeah, give me a luck roll, Rosa. Since you're the
Probably
one who asked
hand
it.
carved from spruce.
Luck, it's wood.
Well, I actually think metal would be better. I don't know.
But luck, it's wood. Oh, good. It's
See, it
metal.
failed, so it's metal.
So it's metal. Okay. Because I think it'll be.
I like
more
that
of a
psychology,
noise.
Rosa. I'm gonna fail, so I
So
want it
yep,
to be
the
metal.
canoes are metal.
Okay, so we won't have to worry about. Let me rephrase that. We won't have to worry about them starting on fire, and it'll still make a larger distraction because it'll make a lot of noise into the metal.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Could we prop them up against the seat? Like one of the seats?
the
or two of
bodies?
seats?
Does
No, can we
anybody
prep
have like a
the
lighter or
rockets
some
up against the
matches
seat?
we can use to light
Yeah.
these things
we have
off?
some matches.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of matches in this
Oh, okay.
in the satchel, my sack.
You sack us some matches?
Yeah,
Your matchel.
my face and your at.
Your matchel sack.
I'll get the band ready.
Okay, so I'm gonna start handing out the bottle rockets. Give a few to each person, dividing them up.
Okay.
Go get them set and prepped, and then here's some matches for you. I'm gonna hand each person a thing of matches, and then
Fire.
What do you
oh
mean?
boy,
Don't we just
that's what
put
I was
it in
worried
the canoe?
about. I was like, should I have given everybody something that's fire?
Ow.
I'm gonna set the Roman candle down in the base of the canoe.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like right in the center. And then I'm going to be responsible for lighting that and pushing the canoe off as the wick burns down.
Okay.
Once you guys do your bottle rockets, go ahead and grab the sparklers and start screaming. Let's be as loud as we can.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna get the 40-piece orchestra I have assembled on the far shore ready to play the 1812 overture as the
Is that
Roman
in your
candle goes
inventory,
off.
sir?
Yes. I carry a 40-piece orchestra with me wherever I go.
Who doesn't?
Yes.
Who doesn't?
Big brass band.
Big brass band?
Hey, baby, want to see my big brass band?
Ooh.
All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
All right, hands up. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm going to light this. As soon as I do, you guys start. And I'm going to bend down and light the Roman candle.
Okay.
As soon as that wick starts sizzling, I'm going to push the canoe towards the shore.
Okay. All right, you do that, and everybody begins lighting bottle rockets and sparklers.
Yep.
And Harcourt and Lindsay start hooting and hollering.
Hey, look over here.
Yelling. Loud yelling.
Loud
Look over here.
noises.
Look over here.
Loud.
I have a button for the
Loud.
1812 overture, but we'll just let you imagine that.
Thanks.
Okay.
And so you're hooting and hollering and firing off bottle rockets, and Ben looks at the canoe just as the wick reaches the bottom of it, and it
Oh, of course.
seems like it might be a dud.
Guys, we got to make more
Dud in
noise.
a canoe.
It didn't go off. It's okay. We weren't planning on having that. That was a bonus.
Yeah. Okay. Loud noises.
Louder noises. Louder
Yelling
noises.
really loud.
Hey, leeches. We're loud.
Hey, motherfucking leeches on a motherfucking beach.
I'm on a raft.
I look at Rosa. Oh my. The language.
Hey, anyone else hear that? It
I
sounds
got
like
my
the rude
Philippine
sandstorm.
floppies.
Nice. All right. So after a few moments, you see in the moonlight figures moving towards the docks from the downslope, and they're moving sort of almost as if they're puppeted
Zombie ass.
puppets. Yeah, they're all janky like.
They're poopits.
Nice.
Uh,
Oh
so
no, Tim Burton's here.
oh shit.
Oh god.
And so they
Danny Elfman can't be far behind.
they clamber down the hill, and you can see like a little puffs of dust as the leeches in front of them provide the vanguard towards
Okay.
whatever this cacophony you guys are creating.
Nice.
And
Ennio Morricone in the
yes,
background.
Dum,
This is the
dum,
leeches.
dum, dum. And
Play some techno.
you're very gratified to see them mindlessly walk to the edge of the dock and step off
Yes.
like lemmings.
Like lemmings.
And
Yes, you owe me a
Almost
gram
like
of
what
Coke.
we did worked, you guys.
Harcourt and Lindsay begin clapping and making even more noise.
Nice.
I'm going to need each of you to make a spot hidden, please,
There it is.
with a penalty die.
There it
please.
is.
With
Yeah.
the penalty
Well,
die.
Yep.
It's fine. I failed.
Already
so it doesn't
bad
matter.
enough.
I mean, I'm probably gonna fail. So
Okay, I needed
do
a
really need to
45.
roll the penalty.
I rolled a 95.
Yeah. I rolled a
I needed a
45 over
50.
25.
I had a
guess-
50% chance.
Do you want to
And-
see if I fumble, Jeremy?
No, I'm good, actually. Nope. So you do
No, you're all
see
fucked anyway.
several
I've not made
of...
one successful roll tonight.
Yeah. You do see several of the leech zombies disappear into the water at the end of the dock. And you're unable to tell in the shadowy moonlight who they might have been,
Right. Ben did it?
unfortunately. And after a few moments, silence. You don't detect any other
Sound
movement
of silence.
on the docks or up near the camp.
Okay. I'm going to do some mental math just by what I could see, which was not much, and guesstimate if it was the amount of kids that were at camp with us that we saw.
No, because you're unaware as to who might have been infected. You do know that several did go to the opposite shore.
Other side of the island,
Yep,
or the
with
shore.
the extra canoes.
Yep.
Does it look sort of like the number of zombies we saw?
Oh, good question.
As near as you can figure,
Hard
possibly.
to tell in the dark, yeah.
Very hard to tell in the dark. And you guys are quite far away from the dock,
Yeah.
too.
I'm going to check my
So,
Pixel 2
someone
watch
want
and
to-
see what time it is.
Someone want to make a quick trip over there and make sure there aren't any surprises waiting for us?
Well, we only have one canoe now. No, we have two.
Yeah. It's not
We
on
could
fire.
have-
We just got to
somebody
go
could-
to it.
Somebody could.
Someone just has to go out
retrieve
and
the
get it
other
and bring
canoe
it back,
and push
yeah.
it back.
Yeah. You're already wet, Diego.
All right, we're gonna
I
jump
don't
back into the water.
Why don't we stay
I don't
here?
think we should send Diego by himself.
It's
No, it's fine. I
gotta
got
be
this. I'm gonna jump into the water.
It's got to be at least 3 or 4 in the morning at this point. We only have another hour and a half or 2 till sun comes up.
It's actually just before midnight.
I thought we were going to be there at midnight to kill the.
Diego was
Bad
going to
guys.
be there. Yep.
Yeah.
And but you guys got there way early. Remember,
okay.
it was just turning
No.
dark. I know you don't, but so yeah, it's actually only probably about 11 right
Huh?
now.
Well,
But-
that sucks.
It's almost daylight because the Roman
Alaska.
candle goes off.
If
And-
only went.
Like that scene from Malcolm in the Middle where they set off the firework and it explodes and it's daytime. And then it goes back to nighttime.
Oh, that's going to allow us to see better though on the beach. See if there's any stragglers. That extra
Excellent.
brightness.
Good point.
Excuse
Ben, why don't you go ahead and make a spot
Goes in
hidden?
tight. I didn't
There it
want to
is.
roll. I was just saying if they're there. Yeah, I didn't want to roll. I needed a 45, roll a 77. If you guys could see the wave of red that's in our rolls right now.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
So
We've
the
been Will Wheaton again.
dud
was so
Roman
hot.
candle, which is not a dud, suddenly goes off, illuminating the entire lake area. It's one of those kind of Roman candles where it shoots like 3 balls up
Yeah, at a time.
and
Balls.
explodes, and so you get this beautiful fireworks display. It's red, white, and blue, leftover from July 4th. And
1812 overture is going in the background.
I think didn't Diego say that he was thinking about
the
jumping in the water?
Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah.
He said he jumped into the water.
I was gonna go get the canoe, and he's like, "You already went." I'm
Yeah.
like, "Okay," so I just jump in the water.
All right. So why don't you give me a spot hidden, Diego?
Holy fucking shit! I needed a 50 and I rolled an 18. That's a hard success. Praise
Thanks
be
for
to
listening tonight.
Jesus.
We're gonna quit while we're ahead.
So Diego jumps in the water, and you can't help yourself. You have to know if what you saw down there is still there. Is Joseph waiting for you with your
That
parents?
amazing Technicolor screen cut. Oh.
And so you quietly dip below, diving beneath the surface. And this time
Ooh.
you are aided by the first burst of the Roman candle from above the water. And you get a clear picture of what is really down there. Nothing. Except a large chunk of strange looking volcanic rock about the size of a school bus. But that's it. just a lump of rock. And so,
Dollar.
give you a dollar. If you, as you turn away, relieved that you don't see your parents down there anymore, another burst from the Roman candle goes off. And this time, you're looking towards shore. And you see over half a dozen humanoid figures in the distance, underwater, being torn apart by fish.
Screw those kids and their families.
Yeah. Screw those kids and their families. That's what I said.
It's all in the way you say it and the pauses that you take.
I'm going to turn around and use the momentum from popping back up to the surface to aid me in getting back onto the raft.
And you do. You pop up and haul yourself onto the flat platform just as the third Roman candle explosion occurs. And you're able to see, with that beautiful spot hidden, a few kids on the opposite shore wandering to the edge of the lake on that side and waving to you.
Guys, I'm going to kind of like reach out and just tap anybody that's immediately around me. And I'm going to like, look, they're over there. And I'm going to point at the kids on the other shore, and I'm going to start both hands like waving at them.
Oh.
And you see them getting into canoes and begin paddling toward you.
Oh, lovely. They're gonna
Hey,
sink
more on
our
our raft. Get your spears ready.
We're going to have to vote you off the raft. I'm sorry. Please turn in your spear.
I'm like, they are alive.
But wait, did you see? You came back. Did you see something, Diego, at the beach?
And I'm going to look over and see what Harcourt and Lindsay are doing right now.
They're just watching the fireworks and hugging each other.
Aw.
I'm going to pull Ben and Rosa into a little huddle. Guys, I saw something on the bottom of the lake bed that it's a little weird.
What was it?
Looked like a big hunk of rock. Kind of looked like a pillar.
I bet you that was a meteor.
Rock? Did it
That's-
look,
Yeah,
did it
big
look
black
like
rock.
That's
it
how
came
Mother
from a
Father got
volcano?
here.
I mean, I've only ever seen like pictures of volcano stuff. So
Can you guys hear me?
maybe? Well, we're ignoring you. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I had something happen to me when I first saw Mother Father, and
Yeah.
I think it might have been the Reach. We connected, and I
Okay.
saw their whole life, everything they've gone through for
So now
thousands
you're
of
friends on
years.
Facebook, huh? You connected.
So
They kept
now
asking
you
me to
can
join their
write their
LinkedIn.
biopic or whatever.
Do they want you to sell
Yeah.
essential oils?
That's how they got here. Is
Ben,
through
do
the
you
meteor
remember-
that
Do you
crashed into the
remember
lake.
the stuff at the?
Good
And I
movie.
look at Diego. The stuff at Las Cruces. Do you remember the stuff with the fungus, and how it was, like, there was a meteor involved with that too?
Wait, you guys, what's this
I
about a
I
fungus?
vaguely remember that. Yeah. Are these
Well,
connected?
Do you remember
Yes,
that
Ann?
we told you there was something happened to us in our hometown, and we had to save the whole town because the grown-ups wouldn't do it?
Yeah, you started talking about it, but I never really got the full story.
Well, it was something really weird, and uh, we had to, we had to take care of it. I'm not going to describe the whole thing because it was really weird.
Just go
but-
back and listen.
I'll go back and listen to the last case.
Yeah,
of the
go listen to
podcast.
case 15.
I'm just really hoping there's some epic ass slapping in there some way,
Mm-hmm.
The world needs
And
more ass slap.
It was a really weird adventure, but we finally sort of fixed it. But it had something to do with like a weird rock from outer space or something. Do you remember that? And it wanted $1.
I got you $1.
All right, so that's when everyone begins to hear a low rumbling sound. A familiar low rumble.
I know what it is.
Oh God, it's the volcano.
It's the buzz.
And indeed, Ben recognizes the sound of the bus as it pulls into the main camp area and honks the horn.
Oh, boss motherfucker.
And the door opens in the distance. You can see up the hill. Lem, the figure of Lem, gets out.
Nice.
And Todd, the bus driver.
Dude.
And Lem begins calling to you. Hey, hey guys. Come on, hurry up. We gotta get out of here.
Everybody
Well,
in
time
the
to
same
boot, scoot,
boat.
and boogie.
Yeah, I guess.
Is the Roman candle still going off, or
Sure.
did it finish?
Sure. No, they last a while.
It's asleep.
Well, okay, so we've got one canoe and 5 kids. I'm not counting Bricky because Bricky's not a kid.
Speaking
can
of which,
ride.
though,
Oh, yeah.
Brigitte
Ricky.
on the back of Father Mother has moved slightly around the back of the raft
Yeah, hiding.
and calls out to Diego. I think that's my cue. We've got to go. Are you sure you won't reconsider?
Trust me. It's a tempting offer. But if you can make your family work, maybe I can find a way to make mine work too.
Okay. Well, good luck, and maybe we'll meet again someday.
Maybe.
And Father
Rachel's
Mother
watching.
plunges into the lake, and the two disappear.
Oh, I was hoping for a kiss mid-change.
Rosa was watching
so
carefully to make
confused.
sure that Diego chose to come back with us because I was about to muscle him into the canoe.
Yeah.
See ya, losers. Woo.
See you, losers.
He does
on
that
you.
he does that dive, but he can't dive.
just a
so he
face
just
flop.
belly flops.
Nice. So yeah, you guys have a single canoe, but the
Yeah.
good news is there are at least 3 canoes coming from the other shoreline
Oh, yes.
with
Yeah.
about a half dozen kids,
Okay.
couple in each canoe. So there's some room for you guys to all.
A baker's
pile
half
in.
Yeah,
dozen?
so I think probably like 3 to a canoe. And
Sure.
we
Yeah.
can-
Yeah, you can easily make do, and you all pile into the canoes and make your way back to
Mhm.
the camp, but maybe not going to the docks.
Nope.
Heading for the beachhead instead, slightly
Yeah.
away from where the action. You can see at the end of the dock, the water is sort of churning, and there's little bits of something floating on the
Child.
top. Yes.
We're
They're
children. We're
children.
children.
They're children.
And as you reach the shoreline, Lem comes running up and says, are you all that's left?
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
crazy.
We all the zombies are gone. We have to go.
Zombie? Oh, tell me in the bus, okay? Have you seen Tammy?
Oh,
got-
about that.
Timmy got taken or changed or
She had to go get change.
Change.
Space and change.
She's in California now because they're good.
Oh,
We're all in
okay.
California.
Well, the authorities are on their way, so
California is good to the
look.
homeless.
They'll look around. But meantime, we've got to get you kids out of here.
Thank you.
Your folks are waiting back at the motel.
okay.
Hotel Holiday Inn.
The hotel motel. We had
What
to
are they
alert
doing
them.
there?
They
And
can
so come on.
check in, but they could never leave.
Oh,
Exactly. Motel hell.
It's the Hotel California.
Farmer Vincent.
long pig.
That's right. And so Lem is rushing you guys into the bus
Yep.
where Todd is like,
I
hey,
am
little
okay with being
dudes.
rushed.
Did you have a good
Thanks, Todd
time?
Howard.
Hey Todd, let's
I'm gonna put my
go.
sunglasses on as I walk onto the bus. Hey.
Wow.
Oh, little man.
And then you're gonna take them off. Woo!
All right. Let's hit the road, man. And so
Looks like this problem's put my sunglasses in the drink.
the drink.
And just hear a
So
distant, yeah.
Todd peels out, turning on some Black Sabbath and
Nice.
on the radio. And then Lem is sitting facing you guys, all the rest of the students. And you're quite disheartened to see how few students there are left. Campers, rather. How few campers there are left. And you're trundling down the highway. And Lem is like, I'm so glad you kids are okay. Once I got back to town, I picked up a lift from this, shall we say, farmer. And
Farmer.
Lift is a thing yet, Lem.
he gave me a lift into town on his truck. Boy, that thing
Could have called an
reeked.
Uber.
What'd you give him? Ass, cash, or grass?
Yeah, roadhead.
Rules
Rules
of
of
the
the
road.
road.
Man. Rules of the road.
Rules of the road. But once I got back and started calling for some medical assistance for Peter, you probably know now he was dead.
Yeah,
I couldn't
Yeah,
tell
it
you
was kind of
kids.
obvious.
but he wasn't dead all the way.
That's kind of what I thought, because I found out that the authorities found the corpse of Brigitte near her home in L.A.
Oh yeah, I found Nikki out here in the
So
woods.
wait,
You know.
What?
Lem, did you know about this stuff
No.
before we got here?
No.
Someone was researching this about missing people
Oh, maybe
Somebody-
Tammy.
in your office. Yeah.
Well, Tammy's
I
the
thought
only
it
other
might
one.
have been you. That's why you left so quick to get help, because you knew something was happening.
No, it was because Peter was dead. I had to get somebody out here to take him away.
So why didn't you think he was all the way dead?
I did.
But
I just told you he
said-
wasn't. I had to tell the kids that he was just sick.
Well, yeah, but then okay.
Look, Lem, I'm gonna lean in and kind of look down over my sunglasses. I'm telling you this because I like you, but you might want to let sleeping leeches lie on this one, eh?
Okay. And then you hear Todd up front go, "Holy shit!" And everyone looks out the front of the bus to
Kid on a
see
bike just in the air.
Tammy and Peter, but they've somehow merged to create one scuttling creature, their bones knit together two heads on elongated necks scuttling toward the bus. And that's when Todd
Todd?
goes, yeah?
Todd,
Yeah,
step on it.
Step on it.
I'm on it, little dude. And he floors it and hits head on. Smacks
Oh.
into blood and gore, bits of bone.
Oh no, blood.
Not Tam Eater.
Oh shit, blood.
Oh shit, blood.
Diego just passes out.
Yeah, thankfully he had his shades on, so.
Mhm.
I can't see literally anything, but I'm not going to let anybody know that because I think
The
I
shades
look
are
really cool with
opaque,
these shades.
actually.
And the bus rambles on
I'm
down
too
the back
focused on looking
roads
good.
away from Camp Mulholland.
Nice.
Yay. We
Turn around to the bus.
survived.
All right. All right. Have your attention, please. Nobody saw anything.
What'd you say? I can't see it.
Exactly.
So what? What?
Exactly. Tune in next time as we play another reel of the Lovecraft Tapes.
Woo!
It's real?
It's a reel. It's the whole thing's real, guys. Sorry.
Oh
Sorry
my
to say.
God.
That explains a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And Matt, you're still alive.
Wow.
Yeah.
For now.
Ish.
But Diego's gonna need some
TLC, baby.
A
I have
little
29
time.
sanity.
it's gonna be
Diego's gonna be going to therapy.
He's out
Yes.
licking
Note
the
to
bark
self,
off
all
of trees.
characters from now on are going to have 80 sanity.
I don't know if you can control that, can you? How much
Yeah,
sanity
it's based
you
on your
get?
power.
It's your pow pow.
Oh, pow
Yep.
pow.
Pow 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 pow. All right, guys. Well,
I've got
now
a geeky
it's
minute.
time for some hashtag recommendos where we share some of our geeky obsessions.
Sessions.
Let's roll some sweet D. I got a
Everyone
91.
was not starting out with low sanity.
I got an 84.
All right.
Yeah, 76.
Sit a 6.
All right. I'll start us off, guys. So years ago, a friend introduced me to a band called Porcupine Tree. And as with most modern prog rock bands, they wore their influences on their sleeves. Pink Floyd, Tool,
Literally.
Yes, Jethro Tull, etc., etc. In other words, sweet, sweet nectar for yours truly. As I grew more obsessed with their early stuff, I became aware that the band's founder, Steven Wilson, was involved as an influential member of several other groups. Blackfield, Pineapple Thief, Bass Communion, etc., etc. Well, it didn't take long for Wilson's talent to branch out into solo projects. I've listened to his work grow and evolve since 2008, and his 7th solo album, The Harmony Codex, just released last week. Now, musically, his productions involve complex layers of sonic tracks mixed with a variety of vocals. Most are his own, but he's unafraid to bring on other talent to harmonize or provide a counterpoint point of view for his dense lyrics. In previous albums, he's explored different sounds from various eras, varying from feel-good pop to horror movie soundtrack to political polemic, shifting to surreal jazz riffs with ease. Always, his lyrics mirror the universe around us and anchor with emotion. Wilson's technical mastery of sound is legendary, and he has been tapped to remix old albums from King Crimson, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Marillion, Tears for Fears, and many more. So, if you're a lover of progressive rock, I would urge you to close your door, turn down the lights, maybe crank up a little something else, slap on some good headphones, and listen to the Harmony Codex. It's quite good. I've been listening to it nonstop for a week, and it's only deepened my appreciation. So check that out.
How deep?
Deep as my love, baby. Deeper than my love. All right. Next up, we have Lupine. What are you guys?
Okay, well, I know that I am probably not the only one who is looking to limit my sugar intake. Actually, I was talking to Brian before about it for the show. And so I want to tell y'all about I like iced tea. Apparently Matt just likes to shove sugar in his face.
I'm a fan of Ice-T. He does some good stuff on Law and Order.
So I really like iced tea, and buying iced tea, buying the jugs of iced tea is very, like, it's not great for the environment because of the plastic, and it's also not great for your wallet. So I've been trying to find good iced tea to make, and at first I was boiling tea and then just letting it cool. But I actually found this thing called cold brew hibiscus from the Republic of Tea. And I can tell you I love this stuff. Personally, I love hibiscus flavor. I know that hibiscus isn't really a lot of people's jam. So right now they only have 3 flavors and they're all hibiscus with something. So my favorite is the hibiscus with aronia blackberry. There's a hibiscus with tangerine yuzu, and then I forgot what the third flavor is. It's hibiscus and something, but my favorite is blackberry because it has that nice sweet flavor to counteract the bitterness of the hibiscus, the sort of sour bitter taste. This stuff is super easy. It has each of these little cans comes with 6 tea bags in it, and the tea bags each make 1 quart of tea. And all you do is put them in like room temperature or cold water, and just let them steep for 10 minutes, and then you take it out, and it's amazing. I have a pitcher that does 100 100 ounces, so I usually do 3 of these, so that's 96, and it worked perfectly. And I like mixing it with tea. One of my favorite things to do is I mix it with country time lemonade mix and make half and half, but it's good just to drink by itself. And so I highly recommend the Republic of Tea cold brew hibiscus.
Nice.
It's very easy, it's very simple, and it tastes really good.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's I just looked it up. It's not very expensive either, surprisingly.
Yeah.
I think 36 for like $12. So that's good.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I will try it.
Thank you, Lupine. And Brian, you are up next.
It's me. There's a new show on Amazon Prime that's in the same universe as The Boys. It's called Gen V, and it's basically Vought is which is the large company that invented the serum that turned all of the people into superheroes. And it's a college for up-and-coming heroes or entertainers, depending on how they're classified. And you're following the struggles of these people throughout their college career, realizing what they're getting into and what they're being groomed for, and kind of revolting against it a little bit. So you get some really cool superpowers, some really gross superpowers that you get to see. Over-the-top gore, of course, which is my jam. I like that. Not on toast or anything, just in general. But 3 episodes out so far. It's a weekly release, which I kind of like because otherwise I'm binging and I don't do anything else but that until it's done. But very impressed so far. The acting is great. Younger group of people. There are a few actors in it. Oh, shoot, what's his name? Plays Highlander, the bad guy from Highlander. What's his name?
Sean Connery?
No, the bad guy from Highlander.
Oh. Sean Connery?
No. Mr. Krabs? Voice of
Sean
Mr.
Connery?
Krabs? Yes, Sean Connery's in it. Yeah. Anywho. So it's got a couple
his name
famous
is-
people in it, but not a lot.
Clancy.
Clancy Brown?
Yes. Clancy Brown,
Yes.
yes.
Clancy Brown was
So-
the person that I was looking up prior to the show for Lupine.
My favorite part so far is in episode 3. He goes, "I like money." No, he doesn't say that. That's Mr. Krabs. But no, it's a very well done. Obviously, it's in the same universe, and they're making tons of money off of the TV show The Boys, which I think the next season's coming out soon. But it's set after the current season of The Boys, so you're kind of getting the in between what's happening before the next season of The Boys comes out. So you get that little filler in there. It's kind of nice. They're all talking about it. Can you believe this happened? And to this superhero and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. The storyline is decent because, they're always up to no good. And these people are realizing that in order to be a hero, you might have to fight against the people who are making you heroes. So I really like that. Check it out. It's called Gen V, Amazon Prime. It's good.
All right. Thank you, Bri. And Matt, why don't you close us down?
Oh boy. This week, as a closer, I guess, for the case, I got a really great party game for everybody. It's called Party Animals. What it is it is a absolutely hilarious, chaotic party game where it's you and your friends fighting with or against each other through a series of mini games that involve mostly trying to kill each other. What's great about this game though is not only do you play as a really great variety of really cute animals, but it's on that same kind of floppy physics engine as something like Human Fall Flat. So you're running all over the place. You're, not only punching, but you're headbutting and you're drop kicking each other. And you can pick people up to try and throw them off the edge of things, and there are items falling from the sky. So you have people swinging frying pans and shooting crossbows. It's a whole lot of chaos, but it is an absolute blast. Me and our resident artist, Beyond Peril, spent a good chunk of time one night playing just me and him against some AI bots, and we had to forcefully stop because we wanted to do just one more level because every single one of the games we played was a lot of fun, and I honestly can't wait to get another group of people together and go back into it because it is a lot of fun. So if you're looking for something that you and your friends can do that you don't have to worry about taking seriously, you're looking just to, have a good time, and you don't mind a little bit of competition, I'd say go ahead and give Party Animals a try.
Is that on PC or consoles as well?
It's on PC and it's on Xbox. I actually got it through Game Pass.
Okay. So it's cross-platform.
Yep.
Nice.
Awesome.
I want to try.
Very good. Thank you, Matt. And that's going to be it for this episode and this case of the Lovecraft Tapes. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe on whatever podcast platform you prefer. If you like what you hear, please leave us a review. Meanwhile, visit lovecrafttapes.com for up-to-date information about our podcast and subscribe to our live streams at twitch.tv/lovecrafttapes or youtube.com/lovecrafttapes. You can chat with me in real time at discord.lovecrafttapes.com.
And if anybody can point Will Wheaton my way, I really want to just, let him know how much I appreciate his transmittable dice curse. Tell him to find me on Blue Sky and Mastodon at The Real Weird Kid. I promise it won't be anything bad at all. Just, some nice words.
And please stop sneaking up on me in the woods. You can just leave me a note. Please stop. But you can just leave me a note. So leave me a note at my Linktree/Lupine Vendetta, all one word. Just leave me a note. It's so much more civilized.
I prefer to be snuck up on in the woods, so I'll be waiting for you to sneak up on me.
On that new social media platform, The Woods.
The woods.
Oh, God, don't mention the woods.
Hey, I'm going to bark at you, and you're going to hear me on the woods.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to start that.
Until...
Probably shouldn't mention the woods.
Why? Don't mention it.
Go
because
watch Gen V.
Go watch Gen V because the woods. Until next time, roll for Joseph.